Live from inside an autistic guy's snow globe, not another podcast. Sitting across from me is Jordan Gasparado.
Sitting across from me is the greatest friend I could ever have, and I fuck up all the time, Mr. Jacob Abella. Oh, you don't like that one?
How long have you known me for?
Too long.
And have I ever told you that my name is Jacob?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen my ID?
Yeah.
Does it say Jacob there?
I want to start a new trend. Hashtag rename Jake to Jacob.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, so this is episode 5 of Not Another Podcast.
Way to go. Where do you think we'd get 5?
Yeah.
I think after the second one, I'd die of a heroin overdose. The fame would get to my head, and then I just pass out and die, and you sort of have to live on without me, and then you make a biopic in about 20 years.
Yeah. I'm just impressed that I have had five Sundays in a row off.
Oh, really?
To record this,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
It's crazy.
It's cosmic.
I don't know how it's happened. And eventually we're going to have to toss it up a bit, but we'll still stick to the Sunday release day.
Yeah.
Crazy. It honestly blows
Almost
my
like the
mind.
universe is trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. Kronos is up there just being like...
Kronos.
Yeah. The scheduler. Just being like, stop.
When you said Kronos, I imagine, because the Klingon homeworld's called Kronos.
Yeah.
It was like,
Isn't Kronos the god of time?
it is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but in Star Trek, it's the homeworld of the Klingons. The more you know. Useless facts with Jordan G. Useless facts.
So we usually start off by a weekly update.
Mhm.
Jordan, what have you been up to this week?
I'm very, very, very sore. I can't move.
Oh, yeah,
I've been
tell
walking
me.
like Frankenstein for the last 12 and a
I
half
noticed
hours.
that. I totally noticed.
It was like
that.
little girls. It's like, want to play with me?
I just thought your size 16 jeans were too tight or something like that.
Oh, no. They're the perfect amount of tight. No, I did Krav Maga.
Oh, yeah?
Krav Maga.
Tell me more.
And it's pretty much just CrossFit at this point. It's
Yep.
like the particular class, and you're meant to be lifting things, and you're doing things, and you're doing little crawls. After a while, those have to be like Spider-Man crawls, like we stick one leg up and then you
Yep.
go across. After the third one, I'm just like, I'm going to kneel like a little baby. I'm going to make it halfway. I'm like, there's so many people watching me. I'm just going to okay, and just walked off.
Yeah.
So I'm sore. I'm just like...
I think that's what I like about classes mostly is that you are with other people and you kind of do get a little competitive.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, oh, that guy's doing it. What? He's only been here for a day. I've been doing this for a long time.
True.
I should probably up my game a little bit.
Especially, I don't know, because you do boxing and
Yep.
I do Krav Maga. But, do you notice beforehand there's the people who, there's two people that, there's one that stretches and gets ready for class, and the other one's and does a quick punch in the bag like he's
Yep.
fucking Ali or something.
Yeah.
Do you get that? It's I don't want people to know my skills. I
There's
wanna-
some thirsty people, I think. I think they're the sort of people that are they don't have a bag at home and they just can't wait to get to the bags at
Yeah.
the gym or something like that.
That's fair enough.
I mean, sure, but I see that a lot at boxing as well. There are people that they don't even have their gloves on yet and they just walk past and then they're it's like one of the bags said something to them and they're like, what the fuck you say to me, and give them a nice jab.
You're the word like the me, you're gonna
And you can tell too, you can tell if they're if they're showing off or if they're actually doing their work.
I think it's a bit above.
A lot of the times, dude, they go and buy it. I'm like, that punch, their foot sensor's way off. They put their whole body into it. I'm like, all right, settle down, dude.
Yeah,
You're just
okay.
trying to thud, you know? You're just trying to make a noise to make you feel better or get some sort of frustration out. So good on you for doing you.
Yeah, as long as you don't do that, you do that to the bag and not me.
Yeah.
Hunky fucking dory,
And
man.
you know what? That's exactly what they're doing. They're putting out their frustrations all
Oh
on
no, they take it out on me a lot.
So did you do any sparring?
No, it was more of a circuit. So
Yeah,
you're with a partner, but you don't
Okay.
punch. you
So
know.
no technique or anything?
No
like that?
technique. It's
That's
more
okay.
just cardio. and
That's good.
stuff.
I think that's how classes should work. I think you should have a variety of things where you you get your fitness up and
Yeah.
then you use that
Yeah.
later on to
Yeah.
hone in on the skills.
Like, you know what I mean? They're great people, plugs, Krav Maga Defense Institute at Surrey Hills. It's not like I get 10% off or anything every time someone signs up.
Really?
So, no.
Oh, okay. Jeez. I was like, we could push this.
We could push it. We could do it.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah,
How's your
like
week?
you were saying, I just did boxing.
Yeah.
I did boxing twice this week. It's Uni Open Week at the Sydney Uni Boxing thing.
God.
So
Don't get me started on fucking O week.
there were 30 people in my class where we used to having about maximum 12.
they're all going to go in the next 2
Yeah,
weeks.
exactly. Yeah. So I think everyone gets a free trial or something like that. And so they'll either sign up or they won't. But it's good because like they all come for the first couple of weeks and they get into uni or they get into like that all that extra stuff. So they just subsidize my cost essentially. You know what I mean? Like I'm just using them so that later on I can continue using the same gym.
But yeah. Can I? Do you have any more, or I want to move it on?
Yeah, I
for a
mean, like
second.
I was running a lot, like so they had to do something, and we didn't have much space in there, so they break us out into teams, and then they make us do laps around the
Oh, really?
the uni, yeah.
That's
so
good.
we were doing like honestly the Rocky run, like we ran around Sydney Uni, and then there are these
The whole
like,
uni, not even like the block of the.
no, like yeah, the whole uni, and then there are these like steep stairs that we all had to like climb up, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing 2 at a time, like
Yeah, 2
I
at
just
a
wanted to
time,
get
yeah.
it over and
Yeah.
done with. When I was up there, I just like I could feel my heart pumping. I'm like, fuck, and then we got to the stairs that we had to go down, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
So then we all like met up after that, and then we're like, cool, now we're gonna do some knee ups, and it's just it continued.
Where's Jag? You okay? Yeah. Just catch my breath. More CO2 and more I can burn off. Woo!
Yeah, and we ended up doing sprints as well. So like
fuck
my groin was just fucked. Like, have you ever done sprints and then like just really deep in your groin?
I'm
hurts?
fine with that. Like sprints are fine for me, but it's just when you do the dips, it's like. So when I do the push-ups and all that, it's fine. It seems just to be the quads and the hamstrings that get the most. So I don't know if they've been worked out less, and so we'll see how we go in 6 weeks. And I'll fucking beat you, man.
Oh yeah, we'll see. 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks.
You're doing the Rocky challenge.
No, I'll make it 6 months and see how far I can go, and then just be a montage of this like cuts. Like, what's Jordan doing? He's like the Batman train with like 50-kilogram weights tied to my waist. Like, Jake's like, I'm gonna fight him.
Oh man, no worries, no worries at all. I can fight you today.
Okay.
But I feel like it'd be unfair for you.
I feel like the body shots would be real, but then we cut a little bit of movie magic and like just apply makeup, like a little thing. And then at the end, it's just going to be like whoever wins, like say I lose, let's say I take the day, like Adrian, Adrian, what do you think about the fight, Adrian?
So we are
What?
fresh off of
Rocky.
watching Rocky yesterday. Rocky 1 and a bit of Rocky 2 we tried to watch, but we ran out of time.
I want to see Rocky 2.
Yeah, we'll watch it. But so like that was your first time watching
First
Rocky.
time.
You knew what it was all about.
Yeah,
You knew what was happening, but what was the ride like?
it was good. I wish I went fresh. Like without knowing
I bet.
who wins, you know, because when he says no rematch, I'm like, there's 5 other movies. There is a rematch.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go in. I would have liked to have gone in fresh, but you know, it's a 40-plus-year-old movie.
Yeah.
Went to film school. Of course, I'm gonna get tidbits.
Yeah.
It was like when The Departed got spoiled for me. It's been out for 11 years.
I don't even know what that is.
The Departed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna say because it pissed me off the ending.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Rocky is. You don't make films like that anymore. Like as I was watching it, like it took its time.
Yeah. It's a
You
lot
know what I
of-
mean? Like it was, and a lot of stuff was conveyed without saying it.
Yeah.
Like instead of like, let's just say you get a hack screenwriter and it's a scene between Paulie,
Yep.
Paulie and Rocky, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, Rocky, you know, Dr. Gazano, what
Gazo.
Gazzo, so Dr. Gazzo, so I can be a standover man." He's like, "So what do you have for lunch?" No, man, I really like throw me a breadcrumb. He's like, "So do you have the salad or like mashed potato?" I know it just sounds like Bobby Bottle service,
Yeah.
but fuck, who cares? So like, did you have like a steak? And he's like, "Do it." Most people would just be like, "No, you don't want to do it. This guy's a bad guy. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to do it." He's sort of, but it's so subtle that it's like, yeah, you know. It's not about the fight. It's about Rocky.
Yeah,
and that's what I love.
It's Sylvester Stallone at his
Yeah.
best, just writing
Yeah.
this like. I feel like that's actually how he would have a conversation. He would try to use as much metaphors as possible.
Oh yeah, like I would love to work with Sylvester Stallone. Can I sit down and be like, "Can I just talk to you for a bit?" Yeah, sure. You okay? You know? So how do I start
Can
a
anyone
pornography?
translate for this man?
You go on the hill and then you go down, pick up a gold and go up.
He said, "Go up a hill and then pick up a goat."
Gold.
Oh, gold. Okay, all right.
Because
well.
you know sometimes people go up the hill, they don't go down to find the gold at the base. You know.
Once again, I think he's talking about a goat at a base.
Well, that's I never climbed Everest, but
Okay, so he's climbed Everest now. So there's a goat at the base of Everest that you have to pick up and take to the top.
There was like a box of gold here. It's like, that's what I want, man.
That's what I was talking about.
Gold can't survive up here, and also be such a
Gold
coconut.
and coconut. You gotta not mess with the coconuts.
I just love it how it's like that's his pickup line. Like imagine guys now is like, I'm gonna go to the store and talk to her. Hey, I got a new joke for you.
Oh, tell me.
Before I met you, I was incomplete. Now I'm finished. You can't do that now. No, Rocky, go away.
Get out of here, Rocky.
My brother threw a turkey in a alleyway.
But he kept a leg just for himself.
You want some of this, Rocky? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cut off a little bit of the thigh.
I think we have to do a time stat. Rocky impression. Stop here and start here.
Honestly. It was really fun. I'm
Really
glad
good
you got
movie.
to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it only gets better.
Like 2, I'm just in.
Yeah.
Because they have a problem and they instantly solve it.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of like,
I haven't got a house. Here's a house.
it's just like, I'll see if I can remember it.
Yeah.
It's like, if I want to be a man, I want to smell. Well, what's that? Smell? Yeah, smell.
Smell mainly.
Smell meanly. And then he's in the book reading Charles Dickens. He's like, Ebenezer Scrooge woke up and had like a lovely time.
That's right. It goes from him being like in the ads, filming the ads, and they're like, he can't read. And then the next scene is him in bed reading, like practicing reading. Like everything's a montage to him.
Yeah, yes.
Everything's like training to get better.
He's just like, he can't do the montage because it's already been done. So
Yeah.
he cuts out the montage. He's like, subversion.
As the resident Italian here, Jordan, with the last name Gasparotto.
Whoa, man. There's only one Gasparotto in the whole entire fucking Australia, dude. Don't do that to me.
What do you mean?
There's no other Gasparottos besides us in Australia. We looked
That's
it up.
really weird.
Mhm.
What are the odds of that?
Yes, the
Are you
Gasparotto.
sure about that?
We
How do you
looked-
know about
I looked
that?
it up.
How'd you look it
I
up?
went to Canberra when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I looked up the Gasparottos, and it was my mum's name and my dad's name because I couldn't vote at the time, and neither could my sister. So,
Oh, no voters. No one.
well, at least no one on the grid. Yeah.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Last of the
What are the odds?
you will be.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna go and do a podcast. That boy was our last hope.
Okay,
There is another.
that's cool. So yeah, as our resident Italian
Yep.
in this,
Let me grab my
in this
balls
mix,
just for
yeah.
historical
The
act.
Italian stallion. How does this make you feel?
Makes me feel manly, you know. No, stop.
Meanly.
I don't know. I've never like really been like, yo, I'm Italian, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Because I've had everyone so say, you're not really Italian. What are you? Oh, I'm Maltese. Shut the fuck up. So that was just imprinting on Jake. Jake's
Yeah.
Maltese
Yeah, I know.
from the island of Malta,
Yeah.
where they're famous for Maltesers and goats.
Goats.
Yeah,
Okay.
goats. Well, apparently Maltesers aren't made in Malta, so you're just famous for goats. So
Goats.
goats,
Golts.
goats.
Okay.
I'm like William Shakespeare.
So, but how do you feel about the whole living in poverty sort of thing? Like you saw the sort of room that he lived in and everything like that, but he still had that Italian pride, you know?
Yeah, like think about it. Like is it really like I'm not saying that like it's not acting, but it's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Like he's just taken the profession of acting out of it and put it into Rocky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like in on itself, just the story how it was made is just inspirational. That's why I like Sylvester Stallone. If he does, porno every now and again, who cares? It's Sly.
It's sly.
It's Sly.
That's
tell
actually a really interesting one if anyone wants to look that up.
Oh, it's
on
such
the
a great
internet.
story.
The story of how Rocky was made. Because he went through some roller coaster of just living emotions,
Ugh.
fucking everything there.
God,
Imagine that,
I
selling
hate
your dog so you can,
oh,
yeah, and then buying that dog back.
Bud
Budkiss,
Bud
who is actually in the film.
Oh, is that actually his dog?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was actually his. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful dog. Like,
It's
it's
a nice
nicely
looking dog.
proportionate.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't know
not
what
talking
that
about the
dog
dogs
was.
I eat. No.
I don't know what that dog was,
Bobkith.
but I know its name.
No, that's the breed Bobkith. How do you know that? I wrote in the book.
I bought him from Adrian.
I bought him from Adrian. Like, we were ugly little turtles. I'm gonna start because I'm just gonna do the whole podcast.
I know.
It's so
You were
funny,
doing
dude.
it last night as well.
It was funny
I know.
when he was doing the social. He was doing the social
There's
media.
no punctuation.
He's like, where's my
The social
Instagram?
media.
Where's my Instagram followers? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Rocky.
That was actually really good. The whole time Jordan was making it like Rocky was the time traveler.
Yeah.
And so he's like, hey, I'll add you on Facebook, Adrian.
And then there's like the car, and it looks like the car from Knight Rider.
Yeah.
And it's like, the worst kid. This show won't be on the air for another 15 years, Rocky.
Oh, it's good times.
If I was a time traveler and I like went back in 15 years in the future and came back, I'd just be dropping so many hints.
Yep.
Like, oh, it's as hot as, the Pakistani-Indian conflict. What?
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure if you go back 15 years, there was a Pakistani.
Oh, there was,
Indian
yeah. They'd be like,
conflict.
oh, wow. And it's like, I don't get what it is. It's like, oh, you'll see.
No. 15 years ago, I'm pretty sure it was happening.
No, 15 years in the future. I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, in the future?
So I
But
travel
moving
50
forward.
from now, 15 years, and then drop hints when I come back.
15 years back?
No, forward.
Why would you? How do you come back? What are you?
And then I
fucking
come back
talking
now
about?
to where we are now. So if I travel from this point, 15 years in
and
the
then
future,
come back
at
and
this
then
point,
and then drop
yeah.
the 15 years from now.
Yeah, drop to 15
Oh,
years and make
right.
15 years of references.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That just seems very confusing. It's a whole lot of unwritten things. I would rather go back 15 years from now and come back and be like, or even just come back through and just be like, this is about to happen. 9/11.
Yeah.
Wait, I totally. 15 years wouldn't get me to 9/11.
No, I get you to 2003.
Holy shit. 15 years back in time won't take you to 9/11. All right, timestamp this. 9/11 at 16 minutes. Hell yeah. That's amazing. That's been a while.
That was like I was watching Jimmy Neutron
Yeah.
and I looked at the year 2001. This is an 18-year-old movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit.
That's a, were you watching it or something?
I was on TV and it's never on TV.
Yeah, it
Like,
isn't.
I always remark, Jimmy Neutron's not on TV, man.
Yeah.
And then like finally it is. I'm like, shit.
I watched Jimmy Neutron a lot when I was younger.
Yeah,
I loved that shit.
I love the
And I
game.
always talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I always sing references.
And I rub my tummy
And sing
What? Nothing.
No, I just like the I always sing that I'm just an old lump of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. It's like when he's like
In the shower?
he's getting his mum like gifts or something
Oh,
like that.
right, yeah.
He steals the flowers and then he steals a coal and puts it in this press and it makes it a diamond. Oh man, he's a genius. He's a boy genius. I love that shit.
Love that shit.
Printed.
Printed.
Cool.
Cool.
So let's move on to our next segment, which is Jordan.
In the words of John Hamm, an ad.
Oh, I like
A
that.
little Mad Men reference. Hi, I'm Jordan, and I have an idea for an ad, and my what? Don't give me that look.
No, I'm listening.
And my co-host, Mr. Jacobella, we're going to be plugging another podcast,
Oh,
separate podcast from our own.
what is this?
It's about two guys in a room, and we sort of just fuck around and talk about the day.
Okay.
And the name is Not Another Podcast. Wayne, you fucked up again. Why would I be doing why would I be doing my ad for my own show? I thought it'd be, self-promotion. Self-promotion? All right, cut. Fucking hell, man. If your last name wasn't Kerr, I'd fucking kick you out on the curb right now.
Jordan.
Shit!
Jordan. I thought I told you not to bring Wayne back.
I know, I just wanted to piss you off.
I didn't want Wayne to come in and drop any sort of mistakes again. What he did last week was just a mess.
I agree.
And I can't believe I have to fix all that again.
There you go.
So, Wayne, if you could please leave, that would be great.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
Where did you get a mic?
I found one just lying down.
Oh my god, I'm so confused. We don't have a third mic actually.
I didn't know if it was live or not.
He
but,
brought it from home.
Yeah, get some salt and just put it there. You won't be able to cross it.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Well, that's not another podcast. That was a
Little bit
great
of-
not another podcast.
That was a fuck up.
Yeah. Great.
Jeez Louise, sorry.
All right, well,
he's gone.
Thank you. Please,
Yeah,
God
just,
damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
All right. So that brings us into
Headlines. Bada 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 boom. Some headlines.
All
Wanna
right.
go first?
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm
Go
gonna go.
first.
So there's this really interesting thing on the internet at the moment called the Momo Challenge. Have you heard about this?
I know of it, and I keep
Have you
hearing-
seen this freaky face?
Yes, I have.
Does that not just give you nightmares? Doesn't that like sleep paralysis in like
I have nightmares, so it doesn't scare me.
what the fuck? You still dream?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Fuck me, right?
Yeah. So have you heard of the Momo Challenge?
Something to do with suicide.
Yeah.
But I
So
don't know
what's
what the
so you
challenge
don't know what
is.
your understanding is of it?
No, I know it's something to do with
Okay.
suicide.
So-
Someone killed themselves recently over it.
Hmm.
They were sending momos.
Yeah,
and I don't-
momos.
Momos.
So I'll update you then because you seem to be just
Misinformed.
missing a whole bunch of things there.
Yeah.
So essentially there is a few like numbers you can message on the app WhatsApp,
Yeah.
and they're it's called the Momo Challenge because what famous YouTubers have been doing lately have been messaging these numbers, and this is like Momo essentially. They'll reply to you and start talking to you, and eventually it'll get to like them saying, "Oh, send pictures of you cutting yourself," or "Send pictures of you overdosing on something," and then just like
How do you take pictures of you overdosing?
well, like of the pills and you
Okay,
taking them and
alright.
send videos and stuff like that. So like there's one in Mexico somewhere, and once like there's a few of them. Like the numbers all lead to like one in Mexico, one in Europe somewhere, and then one in Northern America.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
It's fucked.
And so yeah, I mean, there've been no actual confirmation about Momo, like it's just all a myth at the moment. And people are saying that the kids have died because of this or doing the Momo Challenge and stuff like that. But a lot of them have always led to being not true.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's all a hoax. It's a
but the numbers are real.
no.
No. Oh, so there's no,
No.
confirmation the
No,
numbers
so
exist.
I was just updating you on the myth.
Okay.
The myth of them being three numbers, and then these numbers are messaging, and they all have the display photo of the really creepy imagery of that.
Yeah, but isn't that I saw a thing where it was a Japanese
That's
artist.
that's a Japanese artist, yeah.
done.
And if you see the full picture of that, it's
Yeah,
fucking creepy as hell.
it's-
But yeah, it's just caused panic around the families and stuff like that.
and aren't people putting them in videos and stuff? Like it'd be a normal video, then she'll like
Yeah, she'll pop up, and especially in kids' videos as well, like in the kids' YouTube section. Yeah, so people are YouTube's all over it and trying to find those like videos and making algorithms to bring them down.
just
Fuck. But it's more of what the imagery stands for, I guess. At this point, I feel sorry for the artist.
Yeah,
he's made
like-
something creepy and like messed up.
Her,
but-
it was a she.
oh, cool.
I believe it was a she.
That's
so
cool. I don't know.
Don't quote me. But,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, it's almost like the Slender Man thing all over again. Is
Yeah.
that kids will go in a certain direction with this sort of thing, and like the Slender Man thing, they killed that kid. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
So that's interesting. If you are interested in what we're talking about, the face and everything like that, just type in Momo Challenge. It'll be the first thing that comes up on Google.
yeah, and also suicide prevention. Let's just put that so you don't get sued.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you are getting messages from anyone saying self-harm yourself, ask your mum.
or dad or non-denominational parent. It's just
What do you mean?
because sometimes they don't have a mommy or daddy. So it's like the
Oh,
caregiver,
guardian.
a guardian. I
Yeah.
just try to sound technical.
Yeah, yeah, that would be Guardian.
That'd be guardian.
Or if not, just speak out, talk to someone else, and there are a few helplines out there.
Yep.
And
don't
what's that
Google-
number again, Jordan?
955-2216. That's my fucking number. You help them out, man. They're our fans. It's the least you can do.
Cool. And that's one of my headlines.
I'm gonna be straight up. This is all just movie news right now for me.
I like moving.
So a little bit light.
Cool.
So two of them involve a singular movie, and one is about the movie industry. So I'm going to do the two headlines first. Rami Malek, who's recently won an Oscar.
You said it couldn't be done.
I said it couldn't be done.
You
I thought
said
they were
it
going to
couldn't be
veto
done.
it, but they did Green Book instead as Best Picture. So anyway, much deserved. But yeah, he's going to be up as the new Bond villain in the new James Bond movie.
Oh,
Bond.
what?
Yep.
Who's James Bond?
Daniel Craig for the last one. It's his
oh
last.
shit!
yeah.
Really? I thought they were gonna. They already got rid of him. I'm glad. I've been watching the Daniel Craig ones. I watched Spectre last night.
Why?
Why not?
All right. I didn't like Spectre.
Who cares? Like, what? Like, if you're not liking Spectre, doesn't mean you wouldn't watch it. If you're watching all of the Harry Potters and you have to watch Chamber of Secrets, you'll watch it.
Okay, all right. Let me just. All right, okay. Anyway,
You piece of shit.
so he's going to be up as the Bond villain.
Cool.
Isn't that fucking
That's
cool?
very exciting.
Can you imagine what
He would do really well.
his performance would be? You've had so many martinis, Mr. Bond. You must have had 1,000 martinis.
Yeah, that's good.
Just add this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and the Bond girl he's reported to be is Lupita Nyong'o, which is the love interest in Black Panther, and she won an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, that's good.
I think she'd be the first African-born as a Bond girl. I think
African born.
born.
I didn't know she was born in Africa.
I think she is. Yeah, I believe
That's
she
pretty
is.
cool.
Yeah. So I think Halle Berry is American, so she doesn't count. I think Grace Jones. I don't know if she was born outside the U.S., but I think she'd be the first. So
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
That's really good news.
Yeah.
Is that both stories that you were talking about?
Both stories. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because it's and then we could talk about the Oscars, but
Yeah. I mean, Rami Malek definitely has depth.
oh yeah,
That's the one
Oh
thing
my
we've
god, yeah.
from autistic guy to autistic singer. Like just
Autistic. Oh, autistic. I'm thinking. Well, oh right. Fucking hell, man.
well, come on. Like, you got to admit, there's got to be some sort of like. He's got to be on some spectrum.
Yeah, the LGBT spectrum, man.
What?
In a nice way, dude. Come on, don't
Okay,
do
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So yeah, I'm very excited to see that. I like him.
Yeah. So and it's Craig's last one. So
Is
hopefully,
Hacker Boy still a thing? Are they still doing Mr. Robot?
I think they're doing season 3, and that's the last one.
Okay.
I think. Well, they've done season 3. They're doing season 4.
Mm.
Yeah, but they're ending it. So
Good.
it's nice. He's got the Oscar win to like propel himself.
Yeah.
So it's like end of Mr. Robot.
Yeah, he's
What
gonna
do I
make
do
so
now?
much more money.
Oh my god! And did you see that speech? He was like dedicating to his girlfriend.
No.
He's gonna have Oscar sex tonight. Like it's sort of like how romantic is that? He's like, yeah, it was blah blah blah, and my beautiful girlfriend, blah blah blah, who's also in the movie.
Oh, yeah, in the movie, that's right.
His
The love interest in-
Mary is.
Yeah, I did see that, and he's like he made out with her when he won.
Oh my
And then he
God,
got up
yeah,
on stage,
it was-
and I
I'm
was
just
just
like,
oh,
Make him James
good
Bond.
job. No,
Oliver vodka martini shaken.
definitely not.
Can you look me in the eye? No.
It's got to be Idris Elba.
Oh yeah, Richard
next
Madden.
Bond.
Richard Madden,
I don't know who Richard Madden is.
the guy from Bodyguard, Rob Stark.
Oh yeah, okay,
He'd be James Bond.
all right,
Younger Bond.
yeah, that's cool.
Who knows in his 30s, but
So
what's your next one, Jake?
My next one's pretty interesting. I like this one a lot because I feel like anyone could get a nice chuckle out of this one.
Okay.
So Flavor Flav,
God damn it.
you know Flavor Flav, yeah.
Flavor Flav.
So he's on this application that you can pay money for him to do a shout out to you, and someone paid him money to do a shout out for George Pell. Holy shit, amazing! Like talking about like just being like it's a shout out for George Pell, like something about his like what's it called? Something about his retirement, like congratulations on your retirement, man. I don't even know if Flavor Flav really understands. Oh man,
Oh,
it's
he
so
would,
good.
but oh my god.
It was really good.
Did they say how much they paid?
I
shout
don't
out?
know, but it's on an app called Cameo. Doesn't really say anything about that. Yeah, oh my god. I just want to see. I got the video here. I'll see if I can play it real quick. Oh, here's an ad. Oh god, this is an ad right here. Oh god.
Hi, welcome to Not Another Podcast ad.
Wayne! I told you to leave, Wayne!
I'm sorry, I was just ready with the mic.
You're with the mic. Give the mic back to someone else.
But I'm the only one here.
Oh my god.
Is
You
that
gave
your
him a
assistant?
wireless mic. Oh, here we go.
This is Flavor Flav and the place to be. Rockin' from the bottom to the T.O.P. Yes, I'm standing united and fell, cause this message goes out to George Pell. That's right, book by Tristan. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, yo, George Pell, I just gotta say, happy retirement, my man. You know what I'm saying? For real. And not only that, but you know what? I know you ran the boys' choir, man. You know what I'm saying? And all of the boys on the choir respected you, you know what I'm saying? And collected you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that, tit for the pat, butter for the fat. Kill the dog, the number slave the cat. It's like that, y'all. Can you handle it, son? A Flavor Flav is number one. Hey, yo, George Pell. Hey, yo, Once again, happy retirement. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for being a huge fan, you know what I'm saying, of me or either Public Enemy. I know what time it is. That's why I got the clock on. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, hold it down, George Pell. All right? And this is coming to you by Tristan. All right? Hey, yo.
Tristan, you are a fucking genius. For anyone that doesn't know, George Pell recently got in trouble for messing with the Quiet Boys.
More
right?
than that,
What?
He got the boys to perform oral sex on him.
I know that. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Whenever you say playing with the Quiet Boys, I thought it was just, but like
Yeah. Good shit.
that's literally a man. Like that's a real life term for a man digging his own grave.
Yeah. Amazing.
And there was a rap to it as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
That's just how Flavor Flav talks. That's
George
his normal
Pell.
conversation.
Fuck. When they said Tristan,
Yeah.
you remember, this is a big conspiracy theory, but you remember Face Beef? Years and years ago, the guys used to fuck with the politicians, and they used to be
Not
on
really.
Facebook. Well, yeah, one of the guys was named Tristan,
Oh, I bet.
and he stays around. He's still a little bit active, and he fucks around with people. It's disgusting. He's just licking the side of his water bottle seductively. I'm sorry, I just had to describe that. Yeah,
George Pell?
no, Tristan Barker's the guy's name.
No, he was licking the
No,
side of
you
his water bottle.
were.
What?
You just call me. Don't fuck with me. Don't gaslight me. Yeah, I wonder if it's him. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to Tristan.
I bet.
That's amazing.
Maybe it would be.
Yeah, and that was a good minute and a half. That would have cost.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a cameo, like, there's a limit to it and all that sort of stuff. I'll look up how much it
Look
would.
it up. I want to know. but, yeah.
I'll download the Cameo app while we talk. Do you have another headline?
Jesus, yes.
Okay.
This one is. Let me just load it up. So
No worries. So I've got another one here. The authorities have caught this cross-country skier, Max Hawke. He's an Australian cross-country skier. There was police raids, and he was caught mid blood doping. So there's like footage of him like with this like needle in himself, like blood doping. And obviously, like I guess the process takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there like taking it while he's getting the blood dope, and the police are just like, it's time to move.
Jesus. Okay, I got mine loaded up now.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg from such films as The Color Purple.
Yep.
Yeah, because he directed that. He is doing a meeting of the Academy members trying to get Netflix and other streaming services out of the Oscars.
Yeah, I heard about
Because
this.
he's thinking, their thinking is, these are television movies, technically. Like, it's like a TV channel doing for the Oscars.
Yep.
And they're saying they shouldn't be part of the Academy Awards. What do you think about that, Jake?
I think he's feeling threatened,
Yeah.
to be completely honest.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Well, what has been nominated? That
Roma.
was on Netflix. Oh, is Roma a Netflix?
Roma
thing?
is a Netflix movie.
Okay, and that was all over. Like, I think that won a few things, didn't it?
It did. I saw a bit of the scenes. I really want to watch it because it feels like my kind of film.
Yeah.
So I felt like that should have won Best Picture just from
Yeah.
what I saw. But
I feel like as long as the actors that are in the films are a part of the Film Actors Guild.
yeah,
Oh wait, no, not Film Actors Guild, is it?
Screen Actors.
Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah.
Sorry, Film Actors Guild is from
fine.
Team America.
Matt Damon.
FAG. Film Actors Guild, yeah.
God.
Yeah. So as long as the actors are a part of that, I feel like whatever movie they're in should be nominated for that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but even their own guidelines is, I think it needs to be before a certain period, which I think is November or December.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to be in the cinemas for 2 weeks. That's why
Oh,
the film The Room was
Yep.
in cinemas for 2 weeks, so it
Uh-huh.
could qualify.
Yep.
So if it's in for 2 weeks and then instantly goes on the streaming service, it's within their guidelines.
Exactly. Oh,
So-
yeah, exactly.
Because he's saying they're just like, he's considering Netflix to be a TV channel because they mostly focused on TV shows.
Yeah. So realistically, it isn't a Netflix film then if it went to the cinemas. If it was funded by Netflix, sure. I mean, like, it's fine. But at the end of the day, if that's not a production company, then what is? Like,
It's like technically, like, so when you go to Sundance, right?
Yep.
Sundance Film Festival,
Yep.
most of those movies don't have a distributor. So that's why they go to Sundance, is sort of like, will Warner Brothers pick it up, Paramount, so on and so forth. So technically, Warner Brothers haven't, let's just say we make a movie, self-funded ourselves, gets into Sundance, heaven forbid.
Yep.
And we need a distributor. Warner Brothers is like, we'll give you $1 million. Netflix is like 10. We'll go off Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's a distributor. Like, they're distributing films now. So I don't know how they could change it that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they could, like, Netflix can't do it or Amazon can't do it. Do you just make a production company that is a Netflix, but it's a subsidiary to Netflix?
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like you just...
That's what they'll end up doing
Yeah.
if it becomes too much of a problem. But I think one person's opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, but he's
think-
doing, like, a meeting. Like,
I think like it would require a lot more people than him to say that, and I think the actors will have a lot to disagree with that.
Yeah, like, well, they've recently did, like, an influx of new people. So apparently there was a split between Roma and Green Book, which won Best Picture.
Yep.
So the young ones are like, Roma, like, instant. And people are like, yeah, but Green Book we like. So the older generation like Green Book. Wonder why.
Yeah.
A guy learning how not to be racist. Okay. And the younger generation is like, Roma. And it's like, well, you know, we're the Academy.
Yep.
So I'm just like, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what the young generation is going to say to this. So I'm wondering, it's going to be an interesting time. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure nothing will come of it, to be honest.
yeah, probably.
And if it does, then there'll be quick fixes.
Yeah, like Netflix can just buy a failing theater chain and be like, oh, we'll release it for about a month and then put on Netflix.
Definitely.
And then,
Yeah,
you
because
know?
like heaps of movies are now on Netflix that like were out a year ago. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just so strange for them to say something like that.
It's just them just trying to be like, this is our industry.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yep, trying to control the industry.
It's like when, like, oh, you need an agent to audition, and then you do YouTube videos, and it's like, oh, why don't we get Jake in? You know,
Yeah.
he's on the YouTube videos. It's like, no, but he needs an agent. He doesn't have an agent.
Yeah, he's like,
It's
okay,
just
we'll give
that-
him an agent.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
that.
he's got an agent. This
yeah,
guy.
it's just guarding the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Just throw a rock. Oh, it landed in an agent's office.
pretty much
Flavor Flav is $150 to get a cameo.
just like per minute or just for
No, just $150. It usually takes about 8 hours, and you'll get one.
when we get $150 between us, we'll.
There's definitely better people to get. Like there's
Who's
you
on
can
it?
get Andy Dick, Riff Raff.
You mean the
who
guy who killed
else?
Phil Hartman?
Did he? I don't know, man.
He got his.
You can get
wife
YouTubers,
back on drugs.
musicians, actors.
What actors are on there?
Gilbert Godfrey's on there. You can
How
get
much is his?
Let me have a look real quick. $150. Usually takes 6 hours.
Listen to another podcast, because it's the greatest you'll ever
dude, that'd
see.
be so good. You can get Ice-T for $150. It seems to be that's the going price.
Ice-T, is that the guy from Law and Order?
Yeah.
Yo, listen to another podcast.
You can get Simon Rex, aka Dirt Nasty, aka George from Scary Movie 3, for $75.
See, you undercut, so everyone come to you.
Yeah. Oh man, these are cool. This is definitely something I'd look into.
Let's do it.
And that is the end of headline. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good time.
It was a good time.
So next up, we have an ad for something special that I'd always like to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's listen. Let's just have a little wander, a little listen.
Yo, this is Flavor Flav.
God damn it.
Calling out to my E to the P-E-L-L, George Pell. I know you love those choir boys. Happy retirement, man. I just wanted to say that I know they look up to you, and I know you helped them get through the hardest times, and they helped you at your hardest times. George Pell, shout out, happy graduation.
Graduation.
Oh shit. And that was for George Pell. Someone sent through $150 and thought they might need a play for that one.
Why do you do this to me, man? I'm Catholic. I gotta go to church after this.
I feel icky.
I feel icky. I was actually a choir boy to George Pell. Never told you that.
Wow.
Nothing.
That's like saying
What, I
you were
wasn't
French
good-
maid in the 70s.
I wasn't good enough for you, wasn't it? Wasn't your type? Was I too vanilla for you? The lawyer said it's just vanilla sex if they're over 18 and consenting.
That's vanilla. This is mint choc chip.
Oh my
This
God.
had two sneaky flavors in it.
And then the lawyer's like, I may have did a misstep. You think?
But that's the lawyer's job.
I know it's a lawyer's job, but
Yeah. So next up, we have to welcome the lovely ladies from That's Scary.
that's scary.
That's Scary.
I've never actually listened to that show
I've never listened to it
because it
either.
feels like I've already listened to it. You know what I mean?
I know. I've never
Like it feels like I don't need to see that episode because I know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's probably because you're a psychic. Joe.
Well, you see it. Okay, I'll give the mic to the.
hey,
Hello?
hey! I think I just saw someone famous.
Who's that?
I think I saw Clint Eastwood in the studio.
That was not Clint Eastwood.
Sure isn't Clint Eastwood?
That was.
Oh boy, that'd really make my day.
Why would you say something like that?
I don't know. It's just I feel like it's a quote from him.
Hey, that is my boyfriend.
You having sex with Clint Eastwood?
That is not Clint Eastwood. He would tell me if he was Clint
I
Eastwood.
know you're into older men, but this is ridiculous.
Look, he's so beautiful. I love the veins in his neck and forehead.
And his little knuckles.
And his big knuckles from working in the freezer all day.
No, I mean like he has veins in his knuckles. He's never been a heroin addict.
Don't ever look at my man again.
I can't help
This is
it when he's
just like
standing
in
right
nine-
behind you.
This is just like 1997 when you stole that other man from me.
I'm sorry, but he had a bad cough and he was rich.
Look, Chris Farley and I were very close, okay?
You slept with Chris too?
Right before... What? Right before he passed away, I was his last lover.
No, I was his last lover.
I remember leaving and him just screaming, "Don't leave me!" And then that was the last I ever heard of him.
And, well, no, that was weird because I slept with him last and then I went to David Spade.
Okay.
And,
Were you just doing the Tommy Boy special?
no, David Spade was just lying on top of me, doing nothing. Lights are off.
Lights are up.
Lights are off. Maybe a flicker of a candle.
Okay, so I don't want this to happen all over again, okay?
Well, if he develops a bad cough and likes me more, maybe stuff will happen.
I'm very upset with you right now.
I'm looking in your eyes and you're looking into mine.
I
One eye is lower than the other.
Yeah, that's
might wanna get that
that's
checked
my
out.
crossed eye. I'm very cross of you right
Well,
now.
I'm sorry for pissing you off.
You should be very sorry because
I'm
I'll come
sorry.
over there and I'll claw your eyes out.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit emotional right now.
Why is that?
Because Chris Pratt,
What's about him?
I never met him before.
What? Your husband? You've never met Chris Pratt?
No, he's getting engaged to Maria Schwarzenegger. So Arnold wasn't my real
I
father.
thought you were.
I just have a mere gap in my tooth.
I thought you were Maria Schwarzenegger.
No, that was a lie.
Why have you been lying this whole time?
I just wanted to
You
impress
even
you.
brought Arnold Schwarzenegger in
It
last
wasn't.
week.
It was Jamaican with a tick. I'm sorry for making you upset.
I'm so upset right now. I can't believe you bring just a stranger in here from Jamaica.
No, he wasn't from Jamaica. He was actually from Queens
I'm so
and moved to
confused.
Australia.
Why would he do that? Why would he come all the way from Queens when it's so beautiful over
He
there?
voted for Al Gore, and when he lost in 2000, he just couldn't bear the pain.
But why did he look like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's a very good actor.
He's from Jamaica, Queens.
Jamaican.
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna do a little seance right now.
Okay.
Okay, hold my hand.
I don't want to fucking touch your hand.
Hold my hand.
No.
Hold my hand.
No.
It needs to be a complete circle because if not, the energy's gonna come from me to you and it's gonna leak out. And then it's gonna be a demon. Woodchip, you remember Woodchip?
Yeah, I remember what you...
Oh no, he's here.
Hey guys, welcome to nice to be on the show.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger again?
No, I don't have $20 to give the Jamaican. He's Woodchip the demon.
Hey guys, I'm here for an interview for you.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Wow. Where are you from?
I'm from the netherworld of the world. It's our soul's goal to who need to be punished and tortured.
Okay. So, what would you say a normal day in the life is like down there?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Sorry. Is that Wayne? Wayne, get off the mic.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Oh, he
Fuck
got
that
Oh,
guy.
that bamboozled. God damn it.
Wayne! How do you still have a mic?
Wayne, swear to God, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell your sister. Get the fuck out.
All right, I think there's too much there's too much screaming now, so I'm just gonna have to leave it.
I think we need to put salt in the entrances so Wayne doesn't come back.
Why is Wayne a ghost?
I don't think he's a ghost, but I think he's a predator.
Okay.
He was trying to hit on me.
All right, well, there's just too much screaming going on at the moment, so we're probably gonna leave now.
Next episode, we're gonna talk to Woodchip himself.
Yeah, so make sure you bring your little subscribe clicker so you can subscribe to Not Another Podcast. It's that scary edition.
That's scary.
That is scary.
That's the most scariest image. You on the bottom and Clint Eastwood coming on top of
I
you.
was thinking of you on the bottom and David Spade on top.
Well, he
doing
wasn't
nothing.
He wasn't doing anything because he was a constant gentleman. Didn't do anything. Wow. Not even erect.
I love Cusco. All right, see you next week.
Bye.
All right, I'm so upset that Wayne
Sorry, dude.
came
I did
in
not
again.
know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I said stay. Look, I did the salt. He didn't enter the room, but he has a live mic.
He has a
He
live
could
wireless
pop in
mic
at
that he's set
any
up.
time.
I'm very
He's the
upset.
only person who works here, Jake. All right, he has access.
I
to
don't
all
want
the
him
code.
to come in anymore.
I don't. I'm just as. I talked to his parents, and they sort of said he fucked up. He's gone.
Yeah.
Gone forever.
Then why is he still coming? How did he get here?
I didn't tell him to leave. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Why can't you just pull the trigger?
I just can't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to go talk to him.
All right, talk to him.
All right, look, give me a sec. Wayne! Wayne, get here! Come over here!
I can't because the salt.
Okay.
I can't.
So you got the mic though.
Yeah, I got the mic.
Okay. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
So you're screwing up a lot here.
You know, I'm just learning the ropes, and the ropes
Yes,
are pretty tight, and the ropes hurt my back.
The ropes are very tight here, and I think you've screwed up just too many things lately. Like I asked for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you brought in some guy from Jamaica, Queens.
That lady who she said it was his dad, and I'm like, but she's white and he's Jamaican, so I'm like, all right. Okay.
I feel like you need to do some more research before letting these people into the house.
I'm sorry.
Not to mention the ads that you screwed up today. We can't run ads for our own podcast.
You know, I just thought it was self-marketing. You know, I'm like an influencer on Instagram.
Yeah, but so you understand that the conflict here, that's space that we could have gotten money for, but now somehow we have to do this weird wash of money back to ourselves because we ran our own ads.
It's like communism, but everyone gets a piece. That's what I was thinking.
You know I have to dock your pay for that, though.
I don't get paid.
Then where is this money coming from?
It got deposited in an account in the Hayman Islands, and it's just what he told me to do. I thought it was industry standard.
All right. I'm going to ask that you don't come back anymore.
Okay.
I'm firing you officially. Look at me in the eyes. Yeah, look at me in the eyes. You're fired.
So, do I give you the key that I made?
How did you get my key?
Well, you went looking, and I thought, well, I'm here for about an hour, so I walked down to the store, and I bought like 5 keys.
And you cut them yourself?
Well, I didn't. I went to a shop, an expert. I know how to pick locks. I don't know how to make keys.
So you can pick locks as well?
Yeah. I
ask that you don't do that. The next time you call, I will call the police.
But how do you know if I'm still in your house?
This transmitter here that you're holding with the microphone,
yeah,
I can definitely tell that you're in the house right now.
I kind of bought 10 mics as well.
You bought 10 mics?
Yeah, I was bored when he was making the key, and I thought,
I'd ask that you leave them here so that I can use them later. Thank you very much.
So am I going to be reimbursed with the microphones?
No, I'll take these as a gift for the screw up that you made earlier.
I didn't realize I was giving tribute, but okay.
All right. I'll see you later, Wayne.
Okay.
Goodbye. I'm going to get back to the podcast.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Do I turn my mic off, or do you just do
Turn it off, Wayne. Wayne!
Yeah, get out of here, man. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that you spoke now. Why were you silent through that whole thing, Jordan?
He's just so sad.
Yeah, well, you can't just like put your foot down on it?
I can't. Like, I
Why?
gotta live with this guy.
You live with him?
Yeah.
Then how is he getting here, Jordan?
He just appears.
He just appears? You're not giving him a lift here every day?
No.
Look at me in the eyes, Jordan.
In the trunk of my car, maybe.
Look, I've already printed out this sheet of people I'm going to fire today. There's an empty slot, and it's got a name here that I could add in. Jordan, don't be the next person I fire. Sorry, I'm getting a bit trigger happy here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if he comes back, your ass is on the line.
Is that a promise? All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. We're keeping it a bit loosey goosey. Okay.
Yeah, just loosey-goosey.
Okay. Cool. So next up is my favorite part. I don't know about yours, Jordan, but it's recommendations. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to like just flash back in my mind to see if I've seen anything lately.
Okay. I got a recommendation.
Okay.
Hashtag rehire Wayne. How about that? Not really. I haven't got that.
You don't have a recommendation?
I have a recommendation.
Okay, go.
But I'm just trying to kill some time to think about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's. You ever got anything yet? I'm
I've
drawing
got
a blank. All right. Well, you go first, and I'll
Okay.
just. Yeah.
No worries. So recently I watched the Troll movie,
Like Troll, as in the actual Troll
like
movie.
Troll Doll movie,
Troll Doll movie.
made by
right.
DreamWorks. Musical, really fun. Anna Kendrick, lead character. Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is this. I guess what's it called when it's is it supporting role?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Anna
he's in it
Kendrick's
as
the
well.
main actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ron Funches is in it.
Hi, I'm a cave troll.
But he
And,
plays a weird troll doll. He plays like this weird like llama looking thing. It's really strange. I have no idea what the hell like why that's the case.
So I'm just in Fortnite, and if you hold me long enough, I give you stuff.
So that was a really good. I really liked it. I don't know why. Had like a
I
nice.
got a few ideas.
It was not bad for like a children's show, like DreamWorks in general. I just like the way DreamWorks makes things. To be
Yeah.
honest. Like they did Chicken Run, didn't they?
I think so.
They did Chicken
Dr-
Run. They did
Shrek.
They did the Troll movie.
The DreamWorks trilogy.
Did they do Chicken Little? I feel like
I feel like that's Disney.
no Chicken Little. It's not Disney.
You sure? I'm sure.
Wayne. No, I'm not gonna get Wayne to look this up. I can't search this right now. Let me look.
Get out of here, Wayne.
All right.
How'd you get a key?
But what's your recommendation, sir?
I had it in my head and now I forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
Constant because my brother-in-law has been fired. But you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna talk about a show that we both know, Kenny versus Spenny,
Yep.
which is the greatest piece of comedic television.
Mm-hmm.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Imagine. Yeah. There you go. It's almost like I had the Happy Meal. No. Yeah. Kenny versus Spenny. It's what we want to be.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Just fucking watch it.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a few clips right now.
No, we're not.
No.
Why do you keep doing this
No
to
clip?
me?
No clip?
You don't edit this, Jordan. Stop saying you're gonna fucking play clips.
Fire me.
I'm not going to play clips. Look it up if you'd like to play it yourself.
Kenny versus Spenny.
Why the fuck would you do that? What clip were you thinking of just then?
Just any of that.
No, just throw it up. Like what do you think? Like if I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna add the clip in now. What would it be?
Collection of Kenny calling Spenny a retard.
Okay, there you go. So you know he does that. It kind of sounds like that, but more Canadian. Jordan, you're a fucking wanker sometimes. I can't believe you'd promise something like that.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, just shut down.
I promised someone something.
Who?
Wayne. I promised him I'd help him.
Help
Give
him
him
what?
a couple scraps, you know.
All right.
Now he's going to be a debt collector for the Italian mafia.
I'm so fucking angry. Fucking Kenny versus Spenny. I like Kenny versus Spenny. I watched it like religiously on YouTube. I just back to back restarted it all over again, watched it again.
It's the best way to do it.
It's honestly really smart.
Oh, yeah.
And it always had me thinking, how much of this is real? It honestly is, because it's the way it's filmed is kind of like it is a competition, but like what is it? Is it actually real? Like where is the line drawn in certain situations?
And that's why it's good. You know, that's where the
Yeah.
magic happens.
Yeah, and it's
So,
great, and it's kind of like it's like watching a magic trick. The
Yes.
whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you know how to do the magic trick, it's like, but
Yeah, and they're very secretive about it anyway. Because
oh yeah,
either Spenny's just always playing that character because you know it's a cash cow, or like that.
I gotta
Spenny-
make a living with this guy.
Yeah, or Spenny is that
Spenny's probably that.
amazing,
It's good.
just amazing.
So that's on the Kenny Hotz channel, Hotz, I believe his
Yeah.
last name is. So Hotz. Hotz.
And that's the end of recommendations. And that leads us into the end of the podcast. I'd like to thank everyone for listening.
Thank
if
you
you
so
got this
much.
far, wow, what a crazy ride this one's been. We've had to fire our first employee here.
Fuck him.
It seems like that scary girls aren't even talking about anything scary these days.
Yeah, it's just...
It seemed like relationship problems.
Yeah, and it
the
seemed like
fuck?
that's what's more scary. Like a guy trying to kill you or someone in your house. That's more scary. You know what I mean? Like sort of like, oh, this monster's trying to kill you. Someone's actually trying to kill you in your house. Relationships, real life relationships are scary
And killing you.
and killing you slowly.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's a really interesting insight to your world there, Jordan.
yeah.
You need some healthy relationships.
I think I
in
might
your
need to
life.
get those helpline,
Yeah.
for suicide. I think I have
And
to look that up.
if you're looking for clips for anything that we've suggested, look it up yourself because you're listening to a podcast. You don't need to be looking at anything else but Google if you want to look up stuff. So just take the things that we say, play them yourself for a second, and then come back to the podcast. Don't forget our friends at our Dicks in Our Hands podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to follow Jordan on Instagram
Yep.
at All Brand Stark.
Mm-hmm.
He still hasn't posted any Slav Squats updates, but
No.
what he is doing is posting pictures of birds. So I wanted him to be a Slavic, and he went all the way and became Whiplash from Iron Man 2.
I want my bird. You see, you want his bird. I want
And then,
my bird.
And then follow Mr. J himself on Twitter, Instagram, and everything else.
Bumble.
Even on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bumble's a very strange application. I don't understand, Jordan, but maybe you can explain it to me later. Maybe I can understand where you get all those relationships from now. Other than that, have a wonderful time, and I hope to see you next week.
See you next week, Jake. I'm counting down the minutes.